everybody, welcome back to my channel. Demented Dee here with a book review. This is a result of my Moonbeam patron poll over on Patreon for the month of January. My Moonbeams really wanted to see a book review. Thank you so much for everyone who voted in that. Thank you so much to all of my patrons. Thank you for watching. And let's just dive right into this book review. We're going to talk about this book today, which is called Wonder, now a major motion picture starring Julia Roberts, and it is by RJ Palacio, I believe. Here you go, up close and personal there. Very cool. So let's talk about this book. Let's go to the inside cover flap here. August, or Augie, Pullman was born with a facial difference that prevented him from going to a mainstream school. Until now. He's about to enter 5th grade at Beecher Prep, and if you've ever been the new kid, you know how hard that can be. The thing is, Augie's just an ordinary kid with an extraordinary face, but can he convince his new classmates that he's just like them despite appearances? Alright, so we have that. This book has spawned all kinds of amazing stuff. I think we started the Be Kind movement. It's behind a lot of really positive stuff, and I really wanted to read this. I saw the book when I was wandering through our local wholesale distributor, and I was like, ooh, I'll grab that one. This is a middle grade, which erring on the side of, I would say, younger middle grade novel, because, again, it's about 5th graders. It also tells the story through various points of view. Overall, I enjoyed this book. It's kind of for younger readers, and I think if I had been reading this when I was probably in 4th or 5th grade, it really would have moved me, because it really is about differences and how we look at differences and what that means, and how we are all kind of dealing with things that make us all different, even if we are not different on the outside. The thing with Augie is that everybody can tell he's different because he looks different, but we're all coping with differences that make us feel lonely, or like we're ostracized, or being singled out for some reason. So, I mean, it's a very important message, how you deal with that and what that looks like. I think everyone will appreciate the story, especially people who have at one time or another felt like they were different for some reason. And honestly, haven't we all? So Augie, the main character, has a kind of unfortunate combination of genetic disorders which cause facial abnormalities and also some rather serious health side effects. She does go into some of the description and what it means and what this all is, and it's scary. It's probably because it's very real feeling. I mean, you know people who have been affected with this kind of thing, and that they're trying to make their way in the world despite the fact that they're physically different and not disabled, not anything like that, just different. And he's starting to go to school, and they're trying to kind of pave the way for him to go to school and make it easier for him. The book is told from different perspectives. You've got, obviously you've got Augie, who is, I guess he's, 10 years old? So he's telling parts of his story. You also get his sister, Via, who is older than him. I think she's probably in high school, say 16 or so. You also get Augie's friend Jack, Augie's friend Summer. You get a girl named Miranda, who used to be the sister's best friend, and you get Justin, the sister's new boyfriend. You get all of these perspectives, and in those perspectives you can see how all of them are dealing with what their circumstances are, and how they're all struggling to kind of fit in, find their way, figure out who they are, and maintain friendships and relationships, and just get through the end of the day. It's interesting because some of the characters say Justin seems to have, I'm not entirely sure, it's never explained. He talks about having twitches and tics and jerks, almost kind of like maybe a Tourette's or some kind of stimming that he's doing, and he talks about that. So you've got Justin, who feels different because of this, and because he's kind of, he's a very musically inclined individual, and he's kind of focused entirely on that. And then his struggles are in his perspective. You've got Via, who is working on the fact that she's just the older sister of this child who is different, and what that's meant for her entire life, which was really an interesting take on everything. You've got Jack, who is learning how to overcome peer pressures to belittle others and make them feel bad or less than they should be, and really understand what's kind of important in life. You've got Summer, who is just kind of I loved Summer. She was just very much I'm going to be friends with this person because it's terrible that nobody else is being friends with him, and then discovers that she really likes him and they really can be friends, and it's a good little friendship. And of course you've got Augie's perspective, who is just trying to get through one day at a time and struggle and overcome and keep going and be brave every single day. So I wanted to read this intro here because I thought it was just really nice. This is actually written by Stephen Chbosky, Chbosky. I'm so sorry, I'm not going to be able to pronounce that well. But he wrote Perks of Being a Wallflower, which if you've not read, definitely add that to your to be read list because it's amazing. So I wanted to read real quick this little intro thing that he wrote for Wonder because I just thought it was just so neat. Here's my favorite story about filming Wonder. It is the summer of 2016. We're in Vancouver, Canada, doing our very best to make it look like New York City. We are filming the climactic scene of the movie. I will not go into detail because I don't want to give anything away. All you need to know is that in this moment we are in a beautiful auditorium. Hundreds of extras surround Julia Roberts, Owen Wilson, Jacob Tremblay, Isabella Vidovic, and the rest of our cast and crew. One of those extras is the author of the book you are holding in your hand. Her name is RJ Palacio. RJ is sitting right behind Julia Roberts. She is watching her book come to life right in front of her eyes. The amazing actor Mandy Patinkin gives a gorgeous speech at the middle school graduation. He does it again and again to perfection. Then, once I have what I need, I call cut. Now it's time for the surprise. Everyone but RJ and her family knows what's coming next. I ask for one more take, but this time I have Mandy read a different speech, which I wrote ahead of time. It concludes, "Without further ado, I am very proud to award the person in this room whose talent, dedication, and passion have inspired people around the world to be better children, better parents, better citizens. She is the one who has carried up the most hearts. She is the one whose quiet strength has given all of us a gift that will last for the rest of our lives. None of us would be here if it weren't for her. So on behalf of the entire Wonder film family, will RJ Palacio please come up here to the stage to accept this award?" Shocked, RJ stands up to thunderous applause. We all watch as she takes the long walk to the stage to be given an award from our Augie, Jacob Tremblay. Unbeknownst to her, the entire cast of kids is waiting in the wings. They rush up, hug her, and spontaneously fall into chanting, "Wonder, wonder, wonder," and the rest of us give her the standing ovation she so richly deserves. As I look at the stage, I marvel at our maypole, RJ. She was a stranger to me 6 months earlier, now she is a lifelong friend. She is passionate, funny, brilliant, kind, and wonderfully strong in her opinions while not ever being dismissive of others. She is as tough as Queens, New York, maybe even tougher. And for what it's worth, and that's what makes her book Wonder so beautiful. So I just thought that was just an awesome story, and it really does kind of capture the whole feel of this book. It's a very good, feel-good novel. It's well written, the characters are just beautiful, the point is it's important, and it's very well done. It's a very uplifting read despite the moments of trial and tribulation. So I would recommend it, absolutely. It's, again, middle grade, great for children, good for adults. 3.5 top hats. Definitely would read more of her work in the future, and thank her so much for all of the amazing things that this book has spawned. The Be Kind movement, the book, the movie, all of it. So thank you very much to my Moonbeam patrons who encouraged me to read this. And thank you very much to all of you for watching. And until next time, for the love of story, have a great day.